Good afternoon, my beautiful followers. How is everyone doing? I'm going to move you guys back just a little since you're like right up in my face. Okay, there you go. There we go. How is everyone doing today? It is gorgeous here. I am having an amazing day. It has been just a feminine, flowy kind of day. I love those days where things just kind of, they just fall into place and fall into your lap. So it has definitely been an amazing day. But earlier today I wrote an article putting the love in love languages. So here we are talking about relationships, talking about those love languages. Also warning, it's super windy here, so if you guys get knocked over, I'm sorry. Not sorry. No, I am sorry. I would be sorry if you all went boom. But it is windy. So what are, first of all, the love languages? Most people know this. Most people who have done any work on their relationship, whether that is partnership or really love in general, because this truly speaks to anybody in our life that we want to share love with or we want to receive love from. So we each have 5 love languages that we give in and we also receive in, okay? So they are words of affirmation, acts of service, time, gifts, and I'm missing one. Words of affirmation, gifts, physical touch, being touched, yeah. So we each have some primaries. If you you can Google it, you can take a quiz. However, most people think that those 2 primaries are your primaries forever. And in all my years of working with couples and even singles who are out there trying to really date, the fact is our love language changes based on really what we're needing, where we're really having a deficit. So if you were somebody who is just like up to here with work right now, but acts of service has never really been your thing, guess what? Right now, your love language could be acts of service. But we look at these love languages as, if I just take this action, if I buy my partner a gift, because we are going to be focused on intimate partners, knowing that really this does work for our kids, our family, our friendships, anybody we're truly loving. But today we're going to focus in on our intimate partners. But if we are really wanting to connect with our intimate partner, we can't just go and buy a gift. Like, okay, I'm going to go buy a gift. Or I'm going to tell them some nice things. The fact is, the love languages don't work unless you do this. Unless you actually have the energy and the presence in the language. Unless you are in a space where your intent is to really connect to that other person, to really love on that other person, guess what? The love languages won't work. So you can go and you can buy your partner, I know that women, we tend to like flowers. Like, flowers are nice, they're blooming, they're pretty. So you can go and buy your woman flowers, and if the intent is just to go, here's some flowers, I did my duty, guess what? That's not love. That's not going to come across as love. And what's going to end up happening is that energy will get passed. Here's the tantric element, is that energy will get felt. Either way, you will feel that energy. And what ends up happening is then your partner is going to be going, but I feel like something's missing. I feel like something's missing after this happens over and over again. Because a lot of people look at the love languages and go, okay, I can hit a checkbox. I can be like, oh yeah, well, I affirmed you. I spent some time with you. I love the time one. I love it. I spent time with you. What else do you need? What else do you need? But the whole time, maybe they're checking their phone, or they're like, or they're like, let me talk about me. Well, guess what? That's not quality time. That's not connective time in a relationship. That is not a love-based connection. So the love languages, and knowing what your partner's love language is and knowing what your love language is incredibly important. It's also important to always be looking at, okay, well, where is my love language now? Where is my love language now? Maybe I used to not like acts of service, but as my life has gotten busier, things have gotten more chaotic, that love languages actually moved up the scale. So looking at that, and then also having those conversations of, okay, what is your love language? What is your love language to your partner? And really learning their love language. And then if they don't meet, meaning if, say, you are gifts and your partner is words of affirmation, well, the fact is you're going to have to lean into theirs, and they're going to have to lean into yours a little bit. And again, we don't have one. We have 5 love languages: words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, the beautiful physical touch, which a lot of men tend to fall into with their love languages, acts of service, time. I think I got them all. But the fact is, you can do all of these things and still have issues in your relationship, and your partner or you going, I don't feel loved. And if we take out, yes, there's wounding, there's trauma, there's all these other pieces, but sometimes the issue isn't that you're not really doing the things that they want. Sometimes the issue isn't even that they're not doing the things you really desire to feel loved. It's the energy that is missing. So if you're just going about the 1, 2, 3s of doing things for your partner to speak their love language, then guess what? You're probably missing the boat. You're most likely missing the boat, and you're going to be driving yourself insane. This is where couples, I watch them in sessions, get into arguments because they'll be like, yeah, I know you did that, but you didn't really want to do that. And what ends up happening is the energy is what's not spoken of. So I want you to look at, where is your intent in doing actions? Is it to connect? Is it to love on somebody else? Or is it to just do something so you get that other person off your back? Because guess what? Those two intentions will come out very differently in your relationship. Now, the fact is, sometimes we're not present. Guess what? We're human. And anybody that goes, I'm present 100% of the time, that I would like to meet them. We all have moments of unpresence. We all have moments where we catch ourselves. So to say that every moment we're going to be present with our partner, we're going to be present with that emotion of love, we're really going to be sharing that energy, that's a lot. That's asking a lot out of our partner or ourselves. However, we're talking about consistency. If your partner is coming to you and going, I'm not feeling loved on, it is time for you to look at your presence level and your energy level in that relationship. Because the love languages are beautiful. But the fact is, they matter diddly squat if you're not actually putting the love in the love languages. You get what I'm saying here? Give me some thumbs up. If you're understanding what I'm saying, if you're liking it, if you're on board. Our presence is one of the biggest, most beautiful gifts we can give to our partners. And then the other thing is, sometimes we have a love language with one person and we have a totally different love language with somebody else. So now we're not talking about intimate partners. So maybe with your intimate partner, you do have like you like physical touch. That is your love language with your partner. But maybe with your maybe with your friend at work, you're like, no, dude, I love it when you do things out of the blue for me that are on my task list. Like, that really shows that you care. That really shows that you love me and that you got my back, bro. Though that's a different relationship. If your buddy at work came up to you and started snuggling you, you'd probably be like, whoa, boundary. And so looking at also how you want to be loved from everybody. Because each person is going to pull up a different love language from you. Each person is going to pull up a different love language. And so every time you get into a relationship, or every so often in a consistent relationship, make sure you're checking your love language to make sure that you have communicated truly what your love language is. And then always put the love and the presence and the energy in the love language. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. And you're wasting your time. You're both wasting your time. Nothing will get accomplished. So that is my message for today. Go put some love out into the world, people. Go put some love out into the world. Other than that, I have some beautiful workshops happening. I have, 1 or 2 spots available for coaching still for the summer season. So head over to addisonbell.net and check all that out. If you have not clicked the like button on this page, why not? Go ahead and click the like button so you get all my little coaching nuggets. Other than that, go grab that fire within and have an amazing rest of your day, guys. All right, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed.